Yo, yes, I'm here. Don't play. And now I'm down. I got the homie Westside Gunn in the building with me. My
Yeah,
substation.com
yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. What's good with him, bro?
I can't call it, man.
Yes. Come on. Come on.
Feel good to be in the town.
No doubt. Always showing love. What it look like? What the people need to know off top?
Hitler wear Hermes too.
Yes. Make sure you got it if you ain't got it already.
Definitely,
Fire.
definitely.
Fire was about 9, 10 tracks on here.
9.
Some of the fire-ish tracks you listen, man. Man, listen. That's all I'm gonna say. We was on that joint back to back to back, 4 days straight. We talking about, know what I mean, 24 hours back to back to back.
Yeah.
I mean, that joint. Now, just right off top, how does that? Where does that authenticity come from? And I'm gonna say it like this. I mean, you hear a lot of music and shit. People. I mean, they scream, "I'm real, I'm authentic, whatever have you." But there's a difference in just saying it and immediately hearing it. And I got that. I definitely got that feeling. When I was listening to it. Like, I mean, I wasn't there, but I felt like I was there. I get that same type of feel when I listen to Benny. I get that same type of feel when I listen to Siegel. Where does that come from?
I mean, I was born real. I'm gonna put it like that.
Right.
So I've been real my whole life. So I spit what I know. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, a lot of people say that shit, but you know who they are, man. They they don't keep it funky, but you can check my resume. I talk that fly shit, but I've been doing this since the '90s. Like,
Come on.
I was raised by some real OGs. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I know. You know what I'm saying, is being the real. You know what I mean?
Come on.
So my resume good.
Got you.
Good.
Got you.
Out here behind the G wall.
Yes, sir.
Whatever. My name is great.
Come on. That's definitely real
but
shit.
love out here.
Now, what was the what was the concept behind the Hitler? Just everything from the packaging to the artwork, to the music, to what was gonna go on there, to what got left off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna even take it back a little further with Hitler 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing about me, I'm saying, I'm an artist. Like, I think
Artist
outside.
first.
I think outside the box. You know what I mean? And I wanted, to come with that fly, grimy shit. So at first it was gonna be called, The Devil Wears Prada. That was already used.
Right.
I want to put my own spin on it.
Got you.
I'm like, damn, who the fuck can I?
Right.
That shit sound good. The devil, okay. Hitler,
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
Wasn't
Hitler.
that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Hermes, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It was the same thing as Prada, so I put my flip on it.
Shout out to the Jews too.
At first, I didn't want nobody even really know it was me. Like, I didn't want to put my face on the first one. So
Right.
I had a picture of Hitler on the joint, a paint.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Come
Dope
on.
as hell, you know what I mean? So people was, showing that love. And then on this one, it was like, I want to keep it in steps. I still didn't want to show my face, but I threw that Chanel mask on,
Right.
man, keep it fly.
Man, that's boss though. That's
grimy,
boss right
all
there.
All
Yeah.
that's that's vinyl back there, man.
Right. Come
That's
on.
all classic vinyl.
That's
in the
real
back,
life
man.
vinyl.
This
Now
shit real hip hop. You look at it close, it look like somebody, one of them old records got the piss stain.
Right.
and all that on it.
Right.
You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on, niggas
Real
don't know about the
grimy,
33s and the 45s, man. Real shit. Now, as far as the music go, is it just all SC gang? Are you open to working with anybody? I don't want to say like bigger than that, but do you feel like at this point you're past that? It's not really so much. I gotta jump on a whole lot of tracks. I gotta rap with this one. I gotta,
I mean, I get asked to do songs every day.
Man,
but
they
you ain't
always
heard,
talking about
you
it.
ain't heard me on nobody's shit
Right.
yet.
Right.
For a year and a half straight,
Right.
except my homie OG Soul, you know what I mean, from First Class, the boys, them my homies.
First Class,
you know what I'm
stand
saying?
up.
Shout out to G5, you know what I'm saying? That's like my little brother, man. He in the A, you know what I mean? Couldn't make this trip.
G5, I
That
see
shit,
you.
as soon as I go back, that's who I'm with.
Skis.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, shout out to Skis, you know what I'm saying? Chase the Narrow, but, it was
Chase,
like,
what up?
I'm not trying to really, I'm going to put it like this, man. It's always going to be SC.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
first and foremost, because we real family. Like, this shit ain't no made up shit. Like, Benny, you know what I'm saying? That's my blood family, like, relative. Like, I was there when he was born.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
People get shit twisted. Like, this not no shit that was made up. You know what I mean? Conway is my brother.
Right.
So, this is just what we always been doing.
Conway,
you know
what
what I'm
up?
saying? Ever since, this little. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Making, Benny was younger, so making him do the
Right.
beatbox while we spit. Like, you can't even spit yet. You
Right.
got to do. Somebody got to make the fucking
Right.
beat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Real
So
shit.
now look at Benny. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on.
So it is what it is.
You feel like that's missing in a lot of people camps, teams, families, whatever they want to call them. You know what I mean? Because at least for me personally, I go through a lot of music, see a lot of people, and I will say I won't give it as bad as a year and a half, but I say who you with right now wasn't who I saw you rocking with 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I ain't see you rocking with them 3 years before that either.
Yeah.
You know, do you
I
think
mean,
that makes the music suffer nowadays?
Yeah, because see, everybody trying to fuck with somebody that they think that's winning,
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
they about to win, or shit. If I link up with him, we gonna win. Like, I mean, I haven't seen nobody else win yet doing
Right,
that.
right, right. Talk
So
that shit.
whatever the fuck y'all doing,
Right.
y'all doing it wrong.
Obviously.
Y'all doing it wrong.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know what I'm saying? One thing about us, you know what I mean? We family, like I said. So there's not no shit that, all right, we gonna break up today, come back later. Like, we gonna be family regardless first
Mhm,
anyway.
mhm,
So
mhm.
that's why we still together to this day. A lot
Got
of
you.
people fall out over bullshit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Mhm.
motherfuckers ain't real. So the littlest shit gonna fuck them up. But, even if we got problems, y'all never know because we
Come on.
family.
Now, is it for just for no other reason, simply because y'all family, that they won't ever see a separation? You know what I mean? Because you see groups, you see factions, you see them break up, you see them
Yeah.
take on different legs, different lives, people on their solo shit, bashing somebody or not bashing nobody, but just be like, we ain't gonna do no more of this together.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
I mean, I don't think we ever gonna break up. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? That's just real talk. Even if we go our separate ways for a while,
Mhm.
we'll all say SC gang for life.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So we still, it's always possibilities. Even if we did do that little split,
Come
and
on.
we'd be like, yo, okay, it's time. Like, shit, we haven't did nothing all together, project together since
In a
'05
minute,
anyway.
right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no
So it's
doubt.
not like we just coming out with projects together.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm.
it's been 10 projects, you know what I mean, within the team that it came out probably since we done did that tape. But, I only came out with 2, I was away for a minute. And, and then I didn't even want to rap no more.
Right,
For
right,
real,
right,
I'll
right,
be
right.
honest with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else was really the rappers. I didn't want
Right.
to rap. So it was just like, man, you know what, fuck it. Machine Gun died.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? That was
Rest in
his
peace
dream
to the
for
homie
us to
Machine
pop.
Gun
You know what I
Black.
mean? And it's like, soon as he died, you know what I mean? I went away 2 months later.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Now, how do those periods, because I mean, I don't know if that was the only one, if you had more than one, but how do those periods, how do you feel going through that shit? And, to be where you are now, how did you ultimately get through those? Just sitting there like, man, I don't think this rap shit for me no more. I don't think this music shit,
I mean,
you know?
I really, like, I can't, I'm going to just say like this, you know what I'm saying? The passion, you know what I mean? I love hip hop.
Right.
Hip hop is always, and to be honest, hip hop saved my life. It's trying to save my life right now.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So, all praises due, you know what I mean? The hip hop, man,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? But, it's like on some G shit, when I was behind that wall, you know what I'm saying? My mind was on so much other shit. And, I still listen to hip hop every day. That's
Yes.
what kept me going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I write a little, you know what I mean? Do some ciphers, you know what I mean? Battle motherfuckers for commissary, you know what I'm saying? All
Come
that
on,
old,
come on, talk
you know,
that
all
shit.
that G-War shit.
Talk that
and
shit.
I never lost, you know what I'm saying? Like, hip hop wasn't even in me to spit, but I never lost.
Right, 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 right.
You know, and
Right.
I had no battle or nothing, but I had came up there
Right.
with that style.
But I
that
never
motherfuckers
lost.
Like,
You hear him?
motherfuckers like, oh, shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I come fly, you know what I mean? It's like when you know me and when you see me, it's authentic. So when I say that shit, you like, yo, this a real
Right.
motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say the respect is there. Like,
Come
you
on.
you could take these mics away, motherfuckers gonna respect me as a G.
Right.
This ain't no rap shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
rapping is, a lot of y'all motherfuckers is rappers first, like rap is like
Right,
eighth
right,
on my
right,
list.
right, right.
I wrote,
A lot of
I
niggas
wrote
is
this whole, I
rappers
wrote
first.
this whole, I wrote this whole thing in one day.
Real shit.
It's not like I sit here and just write every fucking day. I'm a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Come on.
I wrote this shit in one day.
Shout out
you know
to
what I
Bro
mean?
Conway in the building.
So at the end of the day, like, y'all gotta step y'all shit up.
Yes,
All
sir.
original. Derringer's a fucking animal.
Shout out to the homie Derringer in the
here
building. Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker, you already know what that shit sound like, man. You know what I mean? Might motherfucker drive off a cliff.
Right,
listening to that
right,
motherfucking shit. That's just real talk. So, we got this shit. G5 got the beats, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
He going by Camouflage Monk on the beats, too.
Yes.
So, when you see that, you know what I mean, the credits on part 2, you know what I mean, to say camouflage monks, that's really G5 GI, man.
No doubt.
First class, you know what I mean?
That's real shit. Now, how important do you feel the versatility, you know, is as far as anybody goes? You know what I mean? I run across a lot of people, and the only thing they do is rap, you know, and once it's over, it's over.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have whatever to fall back on. You know,
Yeah.
you don't have a book pedigree. You don't have a street pedigree. You know, you don't have a graphic hustle, you know?
I mean, it's a lot of motherfuckers like that. It's probably 95%
of
of
this
motherfuckers
music shit,
that's
right,
really like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Just they life, they become people that they not even really are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Really is. So it's like, you know, they don't, you know, first of all, them motherfuckers ain't going nowhere anyway.
Right.
And that's why y'all really don't even know who these motherfuckers
Right.
is, because, you know, I don't live in Buffalo full time. I'm here every other month.
Right.
So when I'm not here and I
Come
just
on.
look at social media, I look at the, you know what I'm saying, the arguments and everything going on Facebook, I'm sitting back smoking good, living good, laughing at y'all.
Right.
Because y'all look like fucking fools.
Like
'Cause
clowns.
I could go anywhere in the city I'm at and nobody never heard of none of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, y'all doing a lot of that shit really for no reason. Y'all looking like fools. Y'all need to quit that shit.
Now, how? Go ahead.
Now, I'm about to say, because like I said, 95% of y'all ain't known past Lackawanna.
Come
so
on.
I got to
Man,
step
shout
that
out to
shit up.
L.A. Come
Shout
on.
out to L.A. too, man.
Yes.
Gems, man. Hollow
Yeah,
heads,
come
man.
on.
What's good,
Man.
baby?
Shout out to Big Cuz in real
Yeah.
life. Now, how, you know, do you just feel like that type of situation leads to, you know, one thing I always say is, what's fucking up this generation now is that it's nobody getting checked, you know,
Yeah.
and it's no gatekeepers. That gatekeeper torch wasn't passed, you know.
Yeah.
It's no real OGs, you know.
Yeah.
Anybody that's talking about an OG right now is like 37 and up. You know,
Yeah.
you might got you an OG that's 32, 35 or something like that.
Yeah.
But I
I
know.
feel like I'm an OG already.
Right, you know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I
I just
mean?
had
I'm
somebody
young.
call me an OG the other day, and I'm 29. I'm like, no, I ain't nothing close to an OG. You know, I might have some knowledge for you, but I know the little bullshit that I'm talking at 29 was nothing close to what my OGs was talking, you know, at 29. Now, do you feel like just the lack of that, you know, contributes to, you know, people being able to, let's say, jump on social media and talk that dumb shit, that rah, I'm the best, I do this, I do that, and nobody will ever see you. Not in a
Yeah,
club,
yeah,
not in a
yeah.
barbershop.
A lot of people not G-checking it.
Uh-huh.
You know, see, that's what it is like this. You know what I mean? And I don't want to use prison ways and terms in this shit, but it's just real shit.
Right.
It's like you can't go in behind that G wall. Like you could go in there and be like, yeah, I'm in here for selling this and selling that
right.
and doing this and doing that. But if you official for you to fuck with real niggas, you gotta show your PSI.
Mhm.
What you in for? If you a snitch, and what's really good with you?
Right.
That's the only way you gonna fuck with real dudes. You know what I'm saying? So all that shit you talking, that shit
Right.
sound good, but motherfuckers gonna G-check that shit. All right, okay, this what he in here for. All right, he ain't no snitch. Well, what was the same thing? You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all motherfuckers come in this shit just saying who the fuck y'all is. Nobody
Right.
G-checking that shit.
Right.
So in our eyes, you know what I mean? You going around here tough guy shit, or you sell dope, or you do this, you do that. And really, man, y'all motherfuckers some PlayStation 3 playing. Man,
Right.
y'all ain't even
All
playing
day
PlayStation
long.
4. Y'all still in the house playing PlayStation
Come
3,
on.
man. You know what I mean? Y'all
Come
playing
on.
games, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas got to keep that shit real, man. But see, that's like I said, you know, the real recognize real, man.
Mhm,
You know what I mean?
mhm.
That shit go a long way. So the shit y'all got to worry about, I don't got to worry about.
Right.
I can live with myself, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Every day I live, you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm not going around here on no scary shit or no funny style shit. I'm the same way, you know what I mean, 24/7.
Right.
Like I said, real recognize real, man.
Come
I
on.
love for everybody, man. It ain't what you bang, ain't where you from. It ain't even what you do. You know
Talk
what I'm
that
saying?
shit.
You real, and I fucked with you. No matter where you from.
Indeed. Now, musically, what's going on with Gunn for the rest of 2014? I know we got this Hitler, we
Got
pushing.
the Hitler, you know what I'm saying? You know
Mhm.
this joint on the motherfucking shelf now.
Yeah.
You ain't even see it.
No, I sure
You know
didn't.
what I'm
I definitely
saying?
didn't.
You know, definitely, man.
And I try and stay up on
You know
everything.
what I'm saying? That
Come on.
motherfucker Westside Gunn.
Yes.
Go to Barnes and Noble.
Make sure y'all
where the
check
fuck
that
you
out.
Get magazines.
Make
from.
sure y'all check that out.
That ain't
Wherever
no-
you get your
know what I'm
magazines
saying?
from,
No
local
rinky dink.
newsstands.
That's the real.
Real
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? That's the real.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Getting noticed for being dope. And the thing
Come
is, the push ain't even been like I'm actually
Right,
starting
right,
to push.
right.
I'm actually just starting to push today.
Come
So
on.
that's the reason why motherfuckers don't know about it, ain't seen it.
No
The
doubt.
push start today. You know what I mean?
Definitely
like I
snuck
said,
up on niggas like a
you know,
Beyonce
I had
album.
to sit back, go to the drawing board, figure out what I do because I look at the business side of it first. So it ain't no rushing, ain't no point of rushing. It's just when I do shit, I like to do shit right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not about to sit here and even waste your time. Like,
Come on.
you know, it is what it is. If I want to sit here and make a tape by Monday, I could sit here, write a tape, finish the shit by Monday, and it's already done.
Right.
If I want to do that. But,
Come
you
on.
know, right now, you know, Hitler 1, Hitler 2 is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Derringer, you know what I mean? He fucking cooking up, you know what I mean?
Definitely got some
Stupid.
crack.
You know what I'm saying? I got some joints from OG Soul.
Make sure
You
y'all
know, like I
grab this,
said,
man.
yeah.
Make sure y'all grab that.
Yeah,
Know what I
man.
mean? Make sure y'all grab that.
You
Matter
know
of
what I
fact,
mean?
make sure y'all get part 1 first. You know?
Yeah, part 1 nuts.
Yeah.
Like, it's wild if you hear part 2, never heard part 1.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna be like, yo, this
Right.
motherfucking nuts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, like I said, this shit all original, man. You got the poetry in there. You got your boom bap. You got your grimy. You know what I'm saying? You got your, you know what I mean? Where the $5,000 outfit shit to the motherfucking cone head
Come on.
hoodies.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? That shit is just everything, man. Real art shit. You know what I'm saying? It was done like,
Come on.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? One day, I went to G5s. You know what I mean? He had a beat on that was crazy. I'm like, yo, I want to. You know what I mean? I was just in the zone, and that's how this whole shit came about. I already had the beats from Derringer. You know what I mean? That's what I listen to when I just ride around.
Right. Well, come on.
And I just went to G5. This when I first went over there when he moved to the A. He had a beat on, and I never even heard G5 beats. So I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Let me
Right,
go
right,
ahead.
right.
You know what I mean? But I was already
Nah, but a
talking
lot of
about
niggas
that.
ain't
I
know
was telling a lot of
G5
people
beats.
about. I kept saying the Frank tape, the Frank tape, the Frank tape.
Right.
So everybody was like, you know what I mean? That was all me, you know, me and Derringer. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, but I want the Frank tape to kind of be like a real album, you know what I mean, on the shelf for real. I'm going to say that, you know what I mean? So I'm going to keep the Hitler shit going. I got another joint, you know what I mean? Me and Conway. I know people fuck with that Hall and Nash on part 2, but we actually got a whole tape, you know what I mean? A Hall and Nash tape, you know what I'm saying, that we dropping, me and Conway. So you already know how that shit about to
Yes,
fucking sound, you know
sir.
what I mean?
Come
Of
on.
course, we going to have Benny on this SC gang,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we working, man. Right now is the push. You got South by Southwest, you know what I'm saying, in Austin, Texas. We got A3C in the
Come on.
Atlanta in October.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? A few more music festivals, you know what I mean? More magazines, Hip Hop Weekly shit about to drop.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No
So
doubt.
we staying on them shelves. Something we can send the homies behind that wall they can
Right.
be proud of. You know what I'm saying? We got the videos. I'll probably shoot a video today just for the fuck of it because I'm in town. You know what I'm saying? There's so many
for the
directors
fuck
like, let's
of
just
it.
do it. So
Right.
I think when I leave here, I'm about to shoot a video.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
I
Just because
dig
I'm
that.
working. You know what I'm saying? Blow
Now,
a couple more, drink a couple more, man.
Look at it. Look at
we
it.
gonna work,
Yeah.
man. We gonna work, man.
Come on. Outside of the the people that don't know you or just know you musically as Westside Gunn, you know,
Yeah.
what goes on with you on on a daily? What's
Daily.
you know what's the kick my feet up time for you?
I mean, like I said, there's so much other things besides rap. On some G shit, I'm a father. Like, it ain't a lot of fathers out here, so
Say that shit.
you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of real motherfuckers out here that do what they do for their kids. I'm one of those. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm gonna make sure my kids is good first. Then I do this rap
Come
shit.
on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta take care of home. You know what I mean? That's more important to me than the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know what I mean,
Man,
I do
this
my
motherfucker's
dad
in
thing.
this joint, man.
Yeah, that's that shit.
I respect that, bro.
That's that shit.
But-
That's no
now,
rinky dink.
Let me just ask you this. Now I'm just going through it. You know, I see Yo Gotti, I see K Michelle.
That's the episode when they was on that Black Ink shit when
Okay.
they did the Caesar and
Right,
all of that
right,
shit.
right.
That's that same issue right
Come
there.
on.
That's that article.
MIA, B.O.B. Now, not like of course, not on no Hollywood shit. But how does it feel, or is there even a feel when you know that you have this type of stuff going on? Like and I was talking to Sean Doe. I'm saying something that Future always says. People look good losing.
Yeah.
People always talking. I got this going on. I'm doing that. But even just this, whether it's one, whether it's 100, it's not too many people that are on whatever level they are on
Yeah.
that aren't in the magazines with B.O.B., and Yo Gotti and K Michelle. So if somebody picking this magazine up in North Dakota, Westside Gunn is Westside Gunn.
No doubt.
Now how does that I guess make you move, knowing that you just have a bigger standard to live up to? Obviously, created by yourself,
Yeah.
but it's something that the people see because you are making these type of moves.
Well, all right. Well, let me say a few things
Mm-hmm.
about that. Y'all see me here, y'all know I'm from, the town and all that, but y'all don't understand like the life I really live.
Shout out to the town.
Shout out to the town, man. Shout out to Buffalo, but y'all don't really realize the life I really live.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See, a lot of people talk about they do this, do that. The motherfuckers don't make it past Rochester.
Come on.
I'm everywhere. Like, and I know if y'all say y'all there, y'all not there because I see y'all. And that's why y'all don't see me because I'm at
Right.
the fucking
Right.
places that
Right.
y'all not.
Uh-huh.
So,
Right.
let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the
And
end
that's
of
why
the
y'all
day,
don't see
the
me.
rappers that y'all really, the rappers that y'all really listen to and play
Mhm.
on the radio and in the club and y'all dance to, these is the motherfuckers that I really be with.
Right. Right. Right.
I really party with. Like, I'm basically in the game. It's like the world don't know it yet.
Right. Right. Right.
But I'm really
Right.
kind of sitting back on purpose.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I am from Buffalo and I'm a rep this shit
Come on.
and I do this
To the
shit.
T.
But I'm an artist. I'm not a Buffalo artist.
Mhm.
It's two different things. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I get respected first. So all these people that y'all respect musically respect me as a man,
Right.
and I fuck with these dudes a long way. I got,
Come on.
y'all check the Instagram, Westside,
Right. 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 Right.
to something.
Right.
Y'all love the Alchemists. Y'all love the MMGs.
Come on.
Y'all love, you know what I mean? Whether y'all underground, the Vats Airs, whoever. This is who I
I
fucks
about
with.
to say,
The
and these
Rock
are niggas that I'm
Mercies.
with. Right. I
You know what I'm
got you.
saying? These is the people that,
Mm-hmm.
fuck with me. You ask them about me, they gonna say, yo,
Right.
this motherfucker Westside
Right.
crazy.
Right.
And like I said, I like to do shit right. I ain't been really doing this shit for a long time.
Certainly.
I quit for a minute. Like I
Mhm.
said, I really just started again about a year and some change ago. You know what I mean? So, and out of a year and some change of me rapping, I literally wrote maybe 2-3 months out that whole time period. Like I just don't sit here and do that. I got a life.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I got to take care of my,
Come on.
bills, my family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I do it because I'm nice. Like I said in my joint. I mean, y'all want to be rappers. I do it because I'm nice.
Come on.
It's not about I got to make fucking money off this shit. But it's like, but when I do want to do some
Right.
shit,
Right.
I
Right.
do
Right.
it.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
I
That's
do
the
it.
thing. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's a lot of talk. I don't see what the fuck y'all
Right.
talking about.
Right.
Like, if real recognize real,
Right.
man. That's all I gotta
Right.
say.
I dig it. All the way dig it.
Ain't no fake shit around here,
Mhm.
man. People respect me as a man first, so you can get a long way with that. You know what I mean? When they see you authentic and be like, okay, and the music is,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it because it's me,
Right. Right. Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm
Right. I
saying?
got you. Nah,
but
it's definitely fire.
it's,
I
it's,
definitely can
it's,
say
it's
that.
definitely
I
nuts,
vouch
man.
for it.
It's a lot of respect behind them tapes.
Now, same thing. I've been asking, in the last past weeks, I've seen in the last, let's say, 3 to 6, 8 months, a pickup in the local rap beef scene.
Yeah.
And I mean, not even to get into any specific situations, names, or anything like that. How do you just, you personally, how do you feel that tears down anything that whoever's involved in it or the city as a whole is trying to do? And I mean, is there still a place for it at this time? Because I mean, at least the way I look at it, if you're authentic, I don't care if you rap, I don't care if you flip, I don't care if you dance, if you do tattoos, if shit is real, shit is gonna be respected as
Definitely.
real, you know.
From like I said, from the outside looking in, cause I'm in no beef,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not. And
Beef.
I'm in no beef,
Yes.
and I'm not even. I'm not. I don't even be here like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, I'm from the outside looking in. It look horrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's y'all wasting your time.
It look
You know what I'm
horrible.
saying?
Real shit.
Y'all look horrible, man.
Real shit.
It's not a good look, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do what they do. Whoever get on first, you know what I mean? Rep that flag, man, to be able to, put on for other people, you know what I mean? That's dope too, can get on. You know what I mean?
Come
Like
on.
that's all I ask for. I don't care. I'm not the nicest and none of that shit, but
Right.
at the end of the day, whoever can make it happen first, rep
Come on.
is right. Put
Come
that
on.
flag up. Let motherfuckers see like, okay, Buffalo do got talent. What y'all doing? You know what I mean? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not with that kumbaya shit.
Come on.
Don't think I'm about to do features with y'all motherfuckers
Man,
and all that
bro
shit.
was just saying the same
That's
shit.
not gonna happen.
Yeah, right.
I'm not with that kumbaya shit. Everybody, let's link up.
Yeah.
Let's do songs.
Right.
Let's do.
It's
this,
not about
let's do-
that.
It's not about that.
Mhm.
Y'all wasting your time on that for nothing. unless y'all trying to pay.
Right.
Because even on a regular day, this is what I'm gonna look like.
Come
so
on.
if I really want to do something, y'all
Right.
know what time it is.
Right.
So if y'all can't motherfucking support that and my bills and kids, we wasting time.
Come on. We
'Cause
wasting
I don't
time.
think the song gonna make it past like a wine, and if it do, it's gonna be because of me.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna be honest with you.
Now it's crazy that you say that though, because that's where I was gonna go next. I saw in the magazine, they made a mention to your love of fashion, and just your aggressiveness, and
Yeah,
your love that you get from the street.
yeah.
Now just on the fashion side, everybody be talking that fly shit. I do this, I do that. Where does that come from? Where did it come from? What resonates with you? What's not
Mm.
fly?
I'm
All
gonna
that
be
shit.
real, man. I've been flying my whole life
Yeah,
too,
talk that
man.
shit. Talk
You
that
know what I'm
shit.
saying? Like
Fly
real
since the
talk, man.
diapers.
Real talk,
Uh huh.
man. Like you look, like I say, you look on my Instagram. You see me with 3 chains on back in '89,
Come on.
and I'm young.
Yes.
So just imagine how young I was with 3 chains on
Come
back
on.
then.
Back in
When
'89.
Big was rapping about Versace, I really was wearing
Come
Versace, and
on.
Big was living.
Come on.
So
Man,
I always
that's
been
a
fly.
drop
Like I
right
said,
there.
I do fashion. I do like fat. I love fashion more than I even. I'm not gonna say hip hop. All that shit. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
together for me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I love designing. You
Certainly.
know what I'm saying? I just love fashion. I study that shit like a
And
lot
when
of
you say
people.
you love design, you actually design clothes and
Definitely,
shit and all that.
definitely.
Okay,
You
you
know what I'm
have a
saying?
clothing line coming up, anything like
Definitely.
that?
I got some shit in the works,
Okay, yeah.
and to be honest, the
Mhm.
shit so ill, I don't even want to put my name on it out there
Mhm.
because a lot of people be biased. If they look at it, know it's ill, know it's dope. If they
Right,
know
right,
it's
right, right,
by
right.
me, they not gonna support it
Right. They don't
fully.
want to show you
So
no
I
love
actually
just
got
off
to,
the strength.
I'm know what I'm saying, I'm a trick y'all. I got a face on the
Right.
line that it's not even them, but it's really me. But hey, you
On
know what
some
I'm saying? It is
camouflage
what it
monk
is. Yeah,
shit.
you got, you know what I mean? You gotta think smart,
I
man.
dig
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
I
Like
definitely
I
dig
said, I'm
that.
not no dummy, so I've been a part of a lot of shit y'all don't know about, but
Mhm.
I'm not sitting here to take credit from nobody.
Certainly,
It is
certainly.
what it is because at the end of the day, long as I get paid, that's what matters.
Now, so many just different things that have gone on from day one till now. What can you say? I guess what point were you at? Where you were saying to yourself, "Damn, I need to go ahead and get it together." And then what point, or did you reach the point where you said to yourself, just sitting back with yourself, saying, "Yeah, I got it together."
Um,
And what was the change
I'm gonna
that
be
got
honest
you
with you, man.
there? Mm-hmm.
The change was when bro got shot.
Mm-hmm.
That was the change because we was already working hard. You know what I'm saying on American Greed tape,
Mm-hmm. Great.
and like we was just talking about that shit last night. Like that time period of our life was real.
Mm-hmm.
Like the things that people dreamed of doing, we was doing
Mm-hmm.
at
Mm-hmm.
that time period. A lot of people didn't know that. Like we wasn't just broadcasting that shit.
Real
It was
shit.
kind of on the low, but if you was in the A, you seen us on the scene.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? From the time Greed came on to the time Greed went off, thousands was in the air. You know what I mean?
Certainly.
Motherfuckers partying, popping bottles
Come
on
on.
couches, doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? Being with who, you know what I mean? The who's, the T.I.s, the Jeezys, like
Mm-hmm.
we right next to them. You know what I mean? Doing the same shit. Maybe we probably was doing it more than them.
Right, right, right.
You know what I'm saying? But it was like at that time we was living it up. And at the time I still wasn't rapping at all.
Right, 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 right.
You know what I mean? And we had got a call about doing a song with French Montana with Wolf, you know what I mean, for Bro, for Conway, and we went
Mhm.
up there. Everything happened. It was unfortunate and all of that. But in that period, we had already built relationships. We had meetings set up. You know what I mean, at Atlantic, and a few people was hitting me up because at the time I was doing business. I wasn't
Right,
doing
right,
music.
right,
I was
right.
doing it for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
That's
and,
real.
and everything happened. It was like, you know what? And then I got tired of just listening to music. It was
That
just so
bullshit.
many people. It was so many people. Like I love because
Mhm.
we was already turning up, but
Mhm, mhm.
I expect that from the motherfuckers down there.
Got
I
you.
was just listening to a lot of Buffalo shit, and everybody act like they was from the land.
Right, right, right.
And that's what pissed
And
me
like you
off.
said, niggas ain't go past like a water.
Ain't been past
Uh huh.
Lackawanna. You know
Shout
what
out
I
to
mean?
L.A. man. I
That
love
pissed
L.A.
me
to
off
death.
because it was like
218.
how y'all gonna act like y'all? If anybody, if I wanted to rap like I was from a land, I could before y'all
Mhm.
because I've been fucking with the 8 on and off since
Got you.
'98.
Got you.
99. Like y'all just watch that shit off TV, hear the beats, think that shit catchy, and just
Mhm,
want to
mhm.
come with a whack hook, just rap stupid. You know what I mean? I call it rapping stupid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, y'all that ain't even y'all life.
Right.
Y'all living
Right.
another man life
Right.
that y'all don't even know about. I
Mhm.
know these dudes that really live that life, and like I said, real recognize real.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all, man, y'all y'all going out y'all, you know what I'm saying, out y'all lane. Like, man, just keep it funky. Y'all from
Right,
Buffalo, man.
right.
And if anything,
Keep
you
it
know what I mean, let
funky. You
everybody
from
come with a style.
Buffalo.
If y'all wanna dick ride, how about y'all dick ride yourselves? The real
Mm-hmm.
niggas come together, start our own wave, and let
Yo,
everyone,
you
everybody
know
else
what's crazy
copy
that you
your
say that?
bus.
I was just at a music conference a couple months ago, and without saying any names, s- somebody said to me that the reason that they don't come, to Buffalo, I tell you this, Buffalo. I mean, people. The misconception is they think of the four Super Bowls and the snow and the chicken wings. Listen, as far as the music and entertainment goes, they think of Joe Public, they think of Brian McKnight, and they think of Rick James. Now, what was told to me was that they're not coming to Buffalo to look for talent because two things. One, Buffalo doesn't have a face of the city. They said when Buffalo gets a face of the city, somebody that the whole city will get behind a ride for, then they'll come and start taking a peek. And they also said if we're not going to do that, then there just needs to be an outright I fuck with my city. But because they see the rap beefs, because they see the open mics with 30 people, and I tell you like this, you might go to an open mic where there's 30 people in there. Trust and believe there might be somebody from somebody's record label that's really there that you don't know, that you think is there by themselves sitting at the bar buying 3 4 drinks. Like that type of stuff really goes on.
Definitely.
That type of stuff really goes on. So
See it
why
all the
you
time.
why you think you only performing in front of 30 people. I mean,
The right
again,
motherfucker might be out them
might
30
be
people.
right there. So I
That's
mean,
why you gotta treat every show like if it's 30 people
there
there
you
or
go.
or, or, or
That's what that's
10,000.
what I was getting to.
Because you just never know, you know what I'm saying, who you can meet at
Mhm.
that time. Like, at the end of the day, you might meet somebody that's really not even in the music like that,
Mhm.
but respect what you do, but might be cool with somebody in the music like
Right,
that,
right,
and
right.
just could take you to them like, yo, I know such and such, man. I think
Mhm.
you should meet him.
Come on.
And it could just happen just like that. You know what I'm
Got you.
saying? Just as a true fan that knows somebody that knows somebody.
Mhm.
I mean, you just never know. And like I said,
Yeah.
this about to do some shit
Yeah.
y'all not even gonna
Man.
understand. You know what I mean? I'm not just saying this shit because
Don't cop it if you
see,
ain't get
I
the first
feel
one.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and no disrespect to nobody. And I
Mhm.
know you get a lot of artists here,
Mhm.
um, but a lot of shit that I see, what I'm saying, at the end of the day, they do their music like everybody claim they're a rapper. Everybody can get studio equipment. Everybody
Right,
can go
right,
pay
right.
30, 40, 50, $60 an hour and
An
get
hour.
studio time
Uh
and
huh.
call themselves a rapper.
Right.
Get their homie do some graphics, press up a 30, 40 cent CD,
Talk that shit.
and now you're a rapper. I mean, and that's what's fucking the game up. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? But a lot of y'all doing that because y'all want popularity, get some pussy, get some niggas to respect you. I don't know what you do it for.
Right,
You know
right,
what I'm
right,
saying? But at the
right.
end of the day, I mean, a lot of that shit fucking the game up.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So, but what I'm saying, I said all that to say this. This is another kind of music. This is that respect music. Shit you gonna listen into the club and dance to. There's not no music that you gonna hear on your
Come on.
radio station locally, maybe satellite, of course. You know what I'm saying? But
That shit was hard, bro.
this that
That
respect
shit was
music
hard.
that is like, yo, this shit right here, like even they said in the magazine, like this is shit New York need. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm. Mhm.
A lot of people come with them gimmicks. This ain't no gimmicks. This that real
Come on.
shit. That when motherfuckers was like, yo, that motherfucker ill. That's why we
Yes.
could
Yes.
still,
Yes.
you could still to this day be like, yo, Nas is ill.
Mhm.
Hove is ill. I don't give a
Mhm.
fuck what they make.
Right.
Raekwon is ill.
Right.
Like these niggas is fucking 45 years
Right. I
old,
mean, I was just having this
and
conversation the
you
other
can
day.
still come out
Uh
with
huh.
something
Uh
today
huh.
and get the most love. Go anywhere in the world,
Come on.
and motherfuckers gonna get saluted. You know what I'm
The
saying? Like
most love.
y'all motherfuckers coming out with dances and shit. Imagine the motherfuckers that came out with the motherfucking chicken noodle soup. Let
Right.
them
Right.
go
Right.
somewhere
Right. Right.
in
Right.
Germany. The
Right.
motherfuckers gonna cut their ass up.
Come
We
on.
don't want that
Come on. We
bubblegum
want
shit.
that bullshit. Right.
Real motherfuckers come through. They gonna, know what I mean, buy you a bottle. It's
Come
a
on.
difference, man. The respect, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit is real hip hop.
I
This
dig
ain't no
that.
fake shit, you know what I'm saying? So I know the respect level gonna be there amongst real motherfuckers.
Mhm.
So that's why I say, you know what I mean? And I just be me, man. This ain't no acting nothing like that. Everybody know me, know this is real shit.
Got you.
So that's why I'm comfortable.
Got you. Now, anybody that I guess doesn't know you, whether it be personally or through the music or what have you, what can they expect? Not so much what can they expect, but what can they leave with? You know, after they've experienced with you. I don't care if they ran into you on the McDonald's at Grider, if they
Yeah,
ran into you at the post office, if they just happen to see you at a show. You know, what can they leave with?
they gonna be like, that's a cool motherfucker.
Right.
You know, I'm like the cool villain.
Yes. You
I'm
did say
cool as
that.
a motherfucker, but I'm a villain at the
Yeah.
same time.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna sit here and play no games. This shit
Mhm.
ain't. I'm not gonna do shit
Right.
for.
Right. Right.
I'm not gonna do nothing on purpose so I can get 1,000 likes.
I got you.
I don't work
Shout
like
out to the
that.
1,000 likes community
You know what I'm saying? Like that don't move me. I'm not
and the
about to
duck
do all
lips.
that. You know what I'm saying? Just for that. So
Mhm.
you know, I'm just gonna do me. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. I'm happy with everything, every move and every
Got
decision
you.
I make,
Got you.
and I live with every move and decision I make.
Come on.
If it go down the wrong path, I'm a man up. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing about me. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? When people meet me, they just gonna be like, yo, I fuck with son. There's
Mhm.
not a lot of people that don't like me because
Certainly.
I don't do extra shit. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
It's all love. Like, unless you cross me,
I don't do
it's gonna
extra shit.
always be love.
Mhm.
Because I don't come out here on no fuck shit. You know what I mean? So people see that, man, I play the cut. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, out there with the rah-rah motherfucker. You know what I mean? If you don't know me, you just gonna be like, yo, who that fly motherfucker
Right.
over
Right.
there?
Right. Right. Right.
That's it.
Real shit. Now, one thing I don't, I don't really like to do is ask people, where you gonna be 10 years from now and shit like that. I always figure you can, if not judge, I'm shit. People do what they do. I don't, but at least measure a person, from rather than saying, like I said, where you gonna be 10 years from now. Where were you 10 years ago, in opposed to where you are right now, and in relation to the two, how different are you now from where you were 10 years ago?
From 10 years ago, well, first of all, I got 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a big difference.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, doing 2 bids,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? In another situation, you know what I'm saying?
Real time too, not no 4 months in the
yeah.
county type shit. Mhm.
Doing that, you know what I'm saying? And, different situations made me grow. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand, you know what I mean? Like before, maybe I ain't gonna say I was a boy because even then, I was respected as, just being a cool, good motherfucker,
I can
loyal
respect that.
motherfucker. But,
Mm-hmm.
now it's like I'm kind of more mature with it. Like,
Right.
I kind of know really what I want to do now. Before it was just freestyling
Right.
out there.
I'm just out
You know what
here.
I'm saying? But now it's like, okay, I got a purpose. I got kids.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I got these motherfucking F's on my report card.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta change this shit
Yeah.
up. I gotta get this shit right,
Right.
because, anything you do, you know what I'm saying, it don't last forever. You know what I mean? Tomorrow not promise.
Got you.
So, you want to leave, you know what I mean? Make sure your family, whether you here or gone, you know what I'm saying? So that's my focus right now, you know what I mean? So, me not really even considering myself a rapper and all that, it changes now. Now I'm a rapper. Now
Got you. Yeah.
It's like I'm full time. Now you
Yeah.
about to see the videos.
I'm a rapper.
Now you about to see
not a
more
hustler.
magazines.
Come on.
Now you about to
Hey, what'd he
see me
say?
at, you know what I mean? I've been already
Uh-huh.
at the festivals, but now you
Right.
really gonna still see me now.
Right.
Me campaigning.
Come on.
Go see the tape. More tapes coming out.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to be, helping bro push the therapy.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So
Make
that
sure y'all
can-
cop that physical therapy, Conway. I see you.
You know what I'm saying? So at
Mhm.
the end of the day, we got a campaign going. We
Yes,
got
sir.
like I said, we got the Hall and Nash together. So it's a lot of projects, man. Derringer cooking up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do this shit for real. He's spending
Wanna
100.
come through and talk
Yeah,
some shit
man,
real quick, bro?
Man, you know what I mean? He spent 100. He spent a couple hundred on one record to sample.
Yes.
This isn't. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Mhm.
We do
not
this
playing.
hip hop shit for
Mhm. I
real.
dig
Like,
it. I dig
one record might cost a couple $100 just to get one sound.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
See?
I don't even want to tell you how many
See, that-
records it is.
That's
You know what I
that's
mean?
the type of shit that I be wanting
Yeah,
the
we
people to
got
know.
real
Right,
organs.
Right.
We
Uh-huh.
got real. This shit is real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Still tapping them MPs.
Right. And you got
This
niggas on
is
that
hip
play my
hop. You know what I'm
MP3.
saying? My
Yeah.
motherfucking software
Come
and all
on.
type of wild shit.
Yeah,
You know
come
what
all the
I'm
way
saying?
through, bro. Come on this side. This the homie Derringer right here. If y'all, if y'all cop that Hitler too.
He did
you know?
everything, man.
Yeah,
He said
definitely.
J57 from Brown Bag All Stars did the first song, Big
Uh-huh.
L Half a Mil.
Come on.
Like I said, the homie G5 did Salute at the end.
Right.
Everything between.
Go
this
ahead
man
and
right here.
just go ahead and scream at him real quick. About the production game. Maybe some misconceptions.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly as far as how your work goes. If you're open to working with people. You know how that goes and all that. Come around, get in the camera.
Okay.
Let the
Yeah,
people
yeah,
let the
yeah.
people see
I'm
you.
over here chilling.
Uh huh.
Peace, peace. This is Derek.
Uh huh.
Pushing this Hitler right now,
Mhm. Mhm.
So last few months we was, getting together, every time he came into town, and,
Come on.
putting down some new stuff and a little bit over here. But yeah, just last 6 months, 8 months, just working on some beats, for the project.
Okay.
Originally we started working on the Frank tape, but obviously, right place, right time.
Come
So
on.
obviously we shifted some things over and dropped the Hitler.
Come on. Yeah.
Absolutely. So pretty much everything we was cooking up was thumbs up, and
Right.
pretty quickly we got some joints together. So I figure in at least the next few months we'll have a new
Mhm. Mhm.
batch, and that's pretty much the main focus right now.
Got you.
Things going on myself as far as like putting
Mhm. Mhm.
compilation together in the next year or so. You might see that.
Give them your links or
Um,
anything that they can check you out
yeah,
at.
yeah. Derringer 716 on Twitter. Tommy Derringer on Facebook.
Yes.
Derringer, Tommy Derringer on Instagram.
Mhm.
We there.
Mhm.
You might not hear much from me, but I'm still there.
Listen, man, cop this Hitler too.
Don't hit him up.
You hear him?
If you don't got big
Putting-
money,
putting
don't
good
hit
money
him up.
into-
You ain't got big.
I just said he spends hundreds on
put,
one
we put-
record for one sound.
Absolutely. So
If you don't got nothing to bring
far
to the
as-
table, you know what I'm saying, and that sack, don't bother.
Right.
Don't bother.
Something to bring to the table.
You know what I mean. We living regardless without y'all. So if we gonna bring y'all into this world, you got to bring something to the table. At the end of the day.
we definitely make it a process and
Real shit.
put the time in and work
Man.
to make this music correct.
No
So,
doubt. No doubt.
And that
All the way through.
and not expecting to just get every sit online and download and stuff.
Right. 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 Right.
Day, like
Right.
I'm sitting there putting my homework in at home just to bring y'all something to hear. So
Now, let me ask you this from the producer standpoint. I mean, I actually love talking to producers. And I always want to get their take. How do you feel with the SoundClick wave? The YouTube wave. People just going to get that free labor. And then when they, I guess, when you have beats that are available for whoever or whatever. Obviously people don't want to pay or what have you, but I mean, even
there's a lot of access to stuff now,
Mhm.
very cheap. You got a lot of cats that are just all day, every day on the Twitter now with their little beat pages. And,
right.
Beats for 99 cents.
Right.
Do this, do that. You don't need to go nowhere else. But,
right.
it's yeah. But at the same time, a lot of people have been able to come up and do their thing with
Indeed.
that. More power to them. It's not everybody's cup of tea. But,
Come on.
Obviously, for some artists, that's an easy look for them, and that's why a lot of these cats are eating right now.
Got you.
It all depends how you want to do it as an artist. So, we like to take the time and put the effort and the homework in, to bring out something different. So,
Right.
something that ain't been heard before, or something you got to dig deep to even hear, because it's all inspired from past music.
Got you.
Old records. You know what I'm saying? So.
Now, as far as working with you, how does that happen? Do you seek out who you want to work with? Do people come to you? Are you exclusively working with Gunn? How does that work?
Like year or so, for sure, I've been able to work with a bunch of artists from the city. Definitely a couple cats in my clique that I've been.
Beats
messing
tired
with.
as fuck too, man. I'm just gonna let you know. Them
Appreciate
shit tired as fuck.
Thank you.
I definitely would say
For
that.
the Westside joint, that's definitely the
Right.
overall thing we was trying to accomplish. Is
Mhm,
just make
mhm.
something gritty, rugged.
Got you.
Dirty, just grimy shit. So,
Got you.
As far as just making sure joints are banging, and obviously they cater to him perfect. So
Certainly.
it was pretty easy to
Come on.
just get it together and make it happen. So
Got you.
glad everybody's feeling it, and we definitely putting down something new soon. So we always work.
Right.
That's just a taste for sure. So
Now,
definitely working.
before we go ahead and cut out of here, anything that we missed? Anything that that you want to go ahead and let the people know, check out, anything like that?
Well, WestsideGun.com with 2 N's. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with that. It's getting worked on right now. To be honest, a lot of people, this is the first time I even said it. You know what I'm saying? For people to even go check it out. Like all that was the SoundCloud and all that shit. See, that's the thing. I ain't been doing none of that shit. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Like I got, you know what I mean? I got a whole nother life too. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, right now it's Westside Gunn starting now. Y'all gonna everything that y'all thought y'all wanted to see before, y'all gonna see that times 2 or 3. Like it's about to be real work. You know what I'm saying? Going, just being in the city for a while, doing what I gotta do, get inspired by art. Like I said, I love art. I love fashion. Different things inspire my music. So I gotta stay around that love, the different music conferences. Linking up with the Alchemists and the Primos and the Pete Rocks. Shit like that. That's gonna help me. So that's the type of shit that I'm about to be doing for a while. And I think I'm a rock independent for a while.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Not looking for no major
I want to
situation.
just basically just build my cult following. Like the love already been there. I really ain't even did no push, but the love for you really don't understand how many people already been like loving me.
Right.
Like the shit is crazy. Like my emails, my inboxes, my DMs been nuts. Like motherfuckers
Dig
hit
it.
me up like, yo, I fuck with your shit. Motherfuckers make the little Instagram videos playing my music.
Right.
People stealing the posters,
Come on.
putting them in frames, showing
Man,
love.
listen.
People tagging themselves with the movement.
Real shit.
People, you know what I'm saying? You ask, and it's a lot of people always going. You ask like who the top MCs and whoop. A lot of people always gonna say they self or
Right.
one of their main mans. But like the who's, I don't even really look at local motherfuckers when they say that.
Right.
I look at the who's
real who's
running
who.
the social medias, who's running these blogs,
Certainly.
who's running
Certainly.
these DVDs that's coming out, who's running that, who are they saying? And I'm up there. You
Come
know
on.
what I'm saying? So
Come on.
and I don't even try. So I'm just saying that
And
to
I don't
say
even
this,
try.
you know what I'm saying? Now that I'm about to try,
Mhm.
we really got us a good chance now.
Real
Like
shit.
you really about to see something different because like the people that I really need to reach to, I can't reach to. You know what I'm saying?
Got
So
you.
that's the difference. Like I said, while y'all in Noir, no disrespect.
I'm out here putting this work.
But I'm in the compound with the motherfuckers that y'all listening to
Right.
in Noir.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I dig it.
It's a difference.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
All the way.
Not to brag, because I don't want to sit up here and just
Right.
sound like I'm just this cocky,
I got you.
arrogant motherfucker.
I got you.
I'm just spitting, I'm just
Mhm.
talking facts. Like,
Mhm.
this is real life. You know what I'm saying? So, it might sound arrogant and cocky because I'm saying it, but it's the actual truth. I can
Come
live
on.
with myself by saying it because it's the truth.
Yes.
If you want to check it, verify it, do it, you're going to be like, whoa, and I really fuck with this nigga. Because the music not even turn up music.
Come on.
The music is real music. You know what I'm saying? You can't dance to not one song on this whole fucking
Nah.
tape.
But you can listen to it back to back 100
You
times.
could definitely bag 100 pounds.
Yeah.
You could definitely throw a motherfucker off a roof though.
Yes.
You know
Come
what I
on.
mean?
Nutso.
You could do that.
Yeah.
You could go to Bergdorf and spend 10,000 on 4 or 5 outfits.
Come on.
You can do
10,000 on
that.
4-5. You heard it.
You can do that.
Come on, man. That's what
You
it
know.
is, man. I appreciate it. Definitely been real. MySubstation.com. Substation Live. Chad Money. Shout out to J3, man, too. Holding it all the way down. Y'all can't even see him behind the camera. You know what I mean? And make sure y'all cop that. Make sure y'all cop that, too. You know what I mean?
Physical
Darren J in the
therapy,
building.
man. Conway.
Yes.
That physical therapy, man. That
Make sure y'all
Benny,
get it.
man. That Benny mixtape on.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
On that piff, man. We killing them on that joint, man. We
Mhm.
got the motherfucking the Stookie Brothers on Benny joint.
Yep.
We got the Time joint on the physical therapy. You know what I'm saying? And we got the Hall and Nash, man. SC Gang, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hall
Rest
and
in
Nash.
peace, rest
Oh,
in peace,
man.
Machine Gun Black,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying? This was his
Mhm.
dream, and this is why I do a lot of this shit. Like, and if you would have asked me to,
Rest in peace to
in the
Shane.
next 10 years, what I be doing,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be rapping. Like, I want to get that
better
straight.
not be
A lot of
rapping.
people still be like, you know what? I'll probably be on my such and such album. I'm be doing this.
Yeah,
I'm be
yeah,
doing
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Nah, that's not me. Like, I'm only really doing, you know what I mean? Because I got connects and I'm nice and I kind of know a game plan. Not only that, you need money. So if y'all broke, y'all might as well start rapping now.
Come on.
Because you need money in this game.
Definitely
But we
need
ain't
money
even
in
going
this
to
game.
that.
Right.
Because I know every top deep, we not going to go into that.
Right. Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying?
Say
If y'all
that
don't
for the
got
next
money,
one.
y'all not going nowhere.
Mhm.
But like I said, once I go out there and do what I do, I'm gonna be able to put who I feel that's dope enough to get on. Like that's
Yes,
my
yes.
goal. I'm not here to rap for 10 years, come with 10 albums. You might get mixtapes and different projects and all of that, different companies, because a lot of clothing companies been hitting me up on sponsorships, want to endorse me. Like I'm getting calls every other day on some fashion shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got meetings with the top motherfuckers this week in New York on some fashion shit. Not
Right.
even on no
Fuck this
music shit. On some fashion shit. Like they already seeing my vision on that tip. Looking at the cover, everything, like y'all want to fuck with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that grab their
Man,
attention. They
it's all-
hear
it's
it, be
all
like,
about
whoa,
branding. Talk
who
that
is
shit.
this? You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, but I just want to get on, you know what I'm saying, to the point where I can put on, you know what I'm saying, the motherfuckers that I'm like, you know what?
Right,
Let
right.
me A&R they project, sit back, relax, get they shit right. I got the, you know what I mean? I got the bread. You know what I'm saying? We got the connects. You know what I mean? That, some younger motherfuckers that's,
Right,
5-6
right.
years younger than me that can have longevity
Come
in
on,
this shit.
come on.
Get 10, 15 years in the game that I seen they vision. You know what I'm saying? I see they vision like
Certainly,
I seen mine at
certainly.
their age.
Yep, yep.
Like if I just had a motherfucker that had
Right.
that money
Just
and
throw that
bread
bag to
and
me.
got the connects that could put me on. You know how many
Right.
motherfuckers in Buffalo right now, if they have money behind them, they got the connects, they got everything going, you know what I mean, going smoking for 'em,
Man.
recording at the top motherfucking studios with
Buffalo
the top
take over the
engineers.
game.
Buffalo would be
Buffalo
nice, so
take
that's
over
what
the
I really
game.
want to
Look
do.
at my
I
eyes.
really
They
want
don't lie.
to put y'all motherfuckers on.
Mm-hmm.
That's really putting y'all on,
Come
not
on.
just trying to represent. Like, I really want to put motherfuckers that, and not no just gimmick, fly by night shit. Like, the people that I seen, like, if I was in that boat, like, who I could have
Got you.
put on. I want to do the shit that somebody should have did for SC Game
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
in the right direction.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
the
sir.
right moves, you know what I mean? Like, I want to still kick in the door, let everybody know me, but a few motherfuckers I'm definitely snatching up that don't even got nothing to even do with SC Gang.
Right,
But I
right.
know y'all dope and y'all know who y'all is. Fuck with me.
That's what it is, man. MustSubStation.com, people. It's Chad Money. Westside Gunn. Now, man. Hit us up. Go ahead and scream your links one time while I go ahead and walk out
Man,
of here.
WestsideGun.com. You know what I'm saying? Instagram, Twitter at WestsideGun. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know my real name, you don't need to know it. It's
Yes,
on
sir.
Facebook.
Yes,
But
sir.
if you know me, shit, if you already follow me, you follow me. You don't gotta know all that shit. There's a lot of personal. My Facebook personal for real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't just add motherfuckers just to add them.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's my personal life. You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
need them numbers.
I don't need them numbers.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with me, man. Hitler wears Hermes, man. 1 and 2, man. Definitely.
MustSubStation.com, people. Substation Live. Westside Gun.